I remember I used to enjoy premium juice then, but now
not anymore.
nah,
Not
you see,
anymore.
marriage. I will soon marry. Soon.
Sorrow.
You say sorrow, don't be what's that.
Hi guys, welcome to
What are we welcoming?
whatever this is. Sha, welcome. So the other day I was thinking and I had an idea that it would be nice for us to talk about our friendship, because a lot of people know that we are together, like we are close friends, but they don't know the history or how we even met each other, because our friendship is like 5 years.
Is it 5?
Is it
6? Okay, so,
in between 5, 6, and you will never guess where we met each other.
No, let's give them the time to guess.
Never guess. Yeah, try. We met each other on a WhatsApp group.
Very interesting.
Like WhatsApp group.
But that WhatsApp group. Sodom and Gomorrah.
The Sodom and Gomorrah WhatsApp group. That's what joined us together. And yeah, we met there, and then funniest thing. Okay, what was your first memory? Because I can't even remember. I just remember that we met on that group.
I mean, I think it was when, you know how we used to cruise vibes and all of that. And
Yeah.
I think we just entered each other's DM. I think because we enjoyed our vibe and we just saved each other's number. I think first it was your name that caught my attention, and because of how you cruise in the group chat, I'm like, very, very interesting. More connect and all of that. And we just started talking from group chat. I think at that time, was it stickers at that time? I'm not sure.
Yes, to some extent, yes.
I
There
think
were
there
stickers.
was,
Yeah,
yes.
there were stickers back then.
Yeah, so
There were stickers back then, yeah.
yeah, so it was very, 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 because we just enjoyed each other's vibes, and I'm like, okay, more talk, more relate, and we just started talking, and we saved each other's numbers. And I think at that time I used to post funny videos a lot.
Yeah.
I think he caught it for me.
Yeah, I didn't start there because that time I was a WhatsApp ghost. Like I could be online, but I'll not post anything. So it was my business that made me come out to start posting status. Ideally, I don't post. I will just be online.
It's good to be an
So I
influencer.
caught that vibe of posting memes and all from him, and from there, it can't be like saying I'm a teacher.
I think it just switched. I think all of a sudden I just stopped. I don't know why. I started it, transferred it to you.
Then it just
You continued and I ended. I'm like, okay, very, very, very interesting. But yeah.
So let's switch it up. You gave your life to Christ first, and you'll find out now. So how did that happen?
Life after.
At this point, we're not close bodies, like we were vibing, but I noticed when he gave his life to Christ, and I'll tell you.
So I think at that time I was still in school.
Yes.
And I just
maybe last year you graduate.
You see, like,
maybe last year you graduate. You say I was still in school.
Yeah, so I was still in school, and I'm like, interesting. Then I just decided to. I was really tired of smoking, tired of doing all the seemingly. You see, you see, there are many things that feel. So I used to smoke, I used to drink, I used to hang out with guys. I don't go to club because it's very draining and noise and all of that. So then I'm sure it's just finding our star. So I just decided to like, okay, let me turn a new leaf and all of that. Then I turned a new leaf. Then people now began to see how I changed. I didn't used to do. There are many times, even in the group chat, I used to avoid conversations.
Yeah, some conversations. Yeah.
Some conversations that I will be the one championing. I'll run away from it. I'll say I'm not interested. I think Friday they used to do
every Friday.
So I just decided to like change. I think I muted the group at that time, and I didn't talk and all of that. Then, fortunately, he was seeing my status, so he began to see that I was posting funny stuff. I was still like my life, Jesus, and all of that. Post Bible verses, do exegesis, and all of that. Then one day, he just entered my DM. Maybe he should even continue.
So at that period too, I tried the Jesus thing before. It did not work. I said I'm not doing it again. I went back to the world. So at that point too, I was like, oh, I'm tired. Let's try this thing again. So I now started seeing his WhatsApp status that this one that is already posting Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. If I say don't give your life to Christ. So I entered his DM and I asked and we started talking. So you were the one that introduced me to Pure Spec now.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So because the first time I gave my life to Christ, it was just me. There was no community. So there was nobody to hold my hand. So it was just easy for me to go back. So but this time I noticed he had a community and he introduced me to the community, Pure Spec community. And then from there I began to meet more people. So I began to make more like-minded people. So this time it was a bit easier to actually try this Jesus thing, and then from then it was just smooth journey. Was it not long?
There's one funny question you asked me. I can remember that question.
That?
You said, how is it possible for me to have Jesus and still maintain my personality? Do you remember? You asked me that you're still the same Alemz. You didn't, nothing changed about you, but you still have Jesus. Then how is it like possible to? I remember that conversation very, very well. Then I now told him that you can have Jesus and not lose your personality. That it is the seemingly old people that used to make us feel like once you have a life, once you have a life,
you
have to be meek. So I think that's one of the greatest conversations I've ever had with people.
I think I remember too, because that time I was like, I'm a vibey person, I'm a cool person. So you're not telling me that I'll give my life to Christ and then just have to be like serious person, like Soji.
Can you ever
like you get like it's so when I now realized that okay, I can actually hold on to my personality, do away with the ones that I need doing away with, and then still be serious with Jesus. No wahala now. So I think was it long after that there was accountability meetup?
It was not far from.
It was not far from.
I think is it January something.
Yeah. So funniest part, he was one of the reasons I found Circle Church. Because around that time,
we're looking for church.
I was looking for church. No, we were looking for church together. But I was going to Elevation on the island. You get so because at that point I was like, I need something. Like I knew what I was looking for, but I didn't know how to tell people that this is what I was looking for. Like I said, I was going to the Elevation Church on the island. So and I was a worker. So it wasn't like I wasn't serious with church. I was serious, but at the same time, I was still looking for more and I wasn't getting it. So accountability meetup that day was on a Sunday, and then I know I couldn't go to the island and then go to Ikeja because that time, bro is broke. Boys were broke that time. So Alemz was like, okay, let's worship on the mainland. Let's go to Circle Church. And then went to Circle Church, and then
I think it was even that.
Was that day? Like,
it was that period that we were even shuffling. We'll go to this church this Sunday.
Yeah, we'll try out different churches. Yeah, we'll try out different churches. And then when we entered Circle Church, I was like, okay, I think this is it. Then Coco preached that day. I would always remember it was when he was breaking down in my father's house, the Ameni mansion. Forgive me. I used to think when you pay offering and tithes, you are using it to build house in heaven for you. Like that, I will not lie. That's what I used to think.
So you don't build house.
So anytime I'm paying offering and tithe, I'm like, okay, when they build my house for me, they go. When they build. So when he broke it down, what it actually means is in my father's house there are many places, like there are many spaces. So it just made sense. Like that was what I was looking for. I was like, okay, no wala.
I think it was even in that service that Poco made mention of the fact that how is it possible for we to have houses in mansions?
Yes.
I was like, how can you have house in mansion?
It was very spot on.
Very
spot on. And then, yeah, that's that part. Let's talk about our Sapa days. Like there were days whereby I was. You guys know, if you are new here, I used to have a gambling addiction. So I racked a lot of debt.
Okay, wait. Did they know about the fact that you use your school fees?
I think some people. I think I've spoken about it some on my page before. I've spoken about it a lot. So I racked up debts. I mean, now I'm a Christian. I've given my life to Christ. My only source of income is salary, or if anybody dash me money. So it was just salary, and as salary is coming, I have to pay
You're
debt.
married now. Wow. Wow.
So, as I was saying, I would collect salary and pay debt. So there is no money with me. Like, I would just enter Alemz showing 1K. Alemz showing 1K. And that 1K is for transport to the office because there was no money on me. Like, I was broke. I just enter Alemz DM. Alemz, send me 1K.
Me say if I don't reach you.
Alemz, send me 1K. Alemz, send me 1K. And I think that was one of the things that strengthened our bond, because we've seen each other in our lowest when there was nothing. Like, before boys now started to see some small money, like transfer call, transfer. So I think that was. So how was that period for you?
I think I think for me it was because of I saw that helping a brother at that point is very, very paramount. Even though that the money I was getting was really small, but whenever you ask, because I know that you cannot at that point you cannot ask me for 100K where I want to see them. But the little that and I was still in school. Where I
like, which was what made it. I won't say weird at that time. It just made me more thankful, because I am the one that is working, going to the office. He is a student, and then I have
he
to.
He was.
You don't graduate. He was a student, so I would go to him, give me money, and then he didn't make it seem as if Alaye Alpha. You get? It was just like, okay, understanding, and then it made our bond better and all. All right. So what next?
I think also I found it very, very, because I knew that if you have, you would give.
Yeah.
So whenever you just ask me for those little change and all of that, I'm like, okay. Well, even if I think there was one period, I don't know if you remember that there was is it 3K in the account, and I said you needed 2K. And I'm like, I'm half hour, that 2K go out though. No worry, me will split them.
Yeah.
I said let's share it.
Let's share it.
To be honest, it was just me just loving him as who he is. Not just loving him because he's a very great guy to me. So it's beyond all of that. No worry. Because we never reached the highest.
Yeah, we never reached.
You don't see the
and
lowest.
A lot of people now know him through me, and me like through him, because sometimes when people are looking for Alemz, they just come to me. Alpha, where's your brother? In my house now.
Why there?
Like, someone has legit. Some people used to think that we're actual brothers. Like, we're actual brothers. And then I think one of the things that even makes it more interesting is that our age brackets are not the same. I'm a millennial.
I'm older.
He's a Gen Z.
Who be Gen Z?
I'm
older than
you.
They
like,
look 12
our
now.
age bracket
forget that he's married.
Not the same.
No, forget that he's married. Forget that he's married.
How you be?
Who old? Cameraman, if you talk.
Like, our age, like, it's understandable if it's 1 year, 2 year gap. It's more than. I'm not talking now. Like, the gap is quite wide.
It's very wide,
which is what makes it more.
Him is like
interesting.
35. He's like 35.
He's 35.
How old you be? He's like 35, but I'm between the millennial. I'm between the millennial. I'll soon be 30. Close your mouth now. Soon is relative. I'll soon be 30. But right. You get it here.
What's the next question?
How we've never fought.
True.
Like, we've never had a misunderstanding. We've never had to maybe shout on each other.
Yeah, that's
or
true.
I'm like, how is that possible? Because I know some friendships that there are some people that are behind our camera. There are some people that are behind our camera. Any small thing, they know they shout. They wear white, but don't worry. But yeah, so like, how is it that we've never had a misunderstanding? We've never fought. We've never.
So for me, I think it's because we have a good understanding of each other. So don't get it wrong. We have difficult conversations.
We have difficult conversations.
It's just doesn't resort to raising of voice on each other. It's always
Yeah, we
calm.
beat you.
Yeah, and it backs to we have a good understanding of each other. Okay, I know that there's a way to pass this message across without hurting the other person's feelings or doing too much. Like there's
Or speaking in a very
a condescending way.
Yeah.
So there is a way to have that conversation without like ruining the friendship. You get. Instead, it would even toughen up the friendship more because you know that okay, next time, okay, I can just easily go to the person like this with this same approach. Unlike if we had a conversation and everywhere scatter, the next time you'd be like,
if I'm going to tell this person,
yeah, maybe I should just let it go. So I think that's why we've not really had that kind of conversation.
I think another question I want to ask is, do you remember that I was the first person you told about me?
Yes, no. The people never they picture that time. Like I don't think I've known a lot of people then. Now,
I remember I used to enjoy premium juice then, but now
not anymore.
Not
anymore.
Marriage. I will soon marry. Soon. But yeah, that when he came to meet me at there's this babe that I think he commented on our
the IG post.
And I was like, Astalavi X Alemz, waiting I go reply with. This babe say, what am I going to do about it? I say, say that you are serious now. You enter the DM and you start conversations and start talking and all that. And he was like, the conversation started going well. Wura came to meet me. I think the first time we met was at this Circle Church.
This thing.
Yeah, when
call to worship.
Yes,
was
exactly.
Call to worship. Yeah. Call to worship.
We had conversations. Wura was actually very. When I say somebody's vibes, I give it to her
from day one.
From day one, already like Alpha, this babe, no let her go, and all of that. And it has actually been a very, 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 very interesting ride. One question: what do you love about me?
Nothing.
Nothing spoil. Nothing.
Just that he has two beautiful sisters, and the last one is my favorite, my baby.
It's how that he carried my siblings.
Like my parents know him, his mommy knows me. Like so now it looks as if we are like brothers. There was at one point people actually thought I was Amanda's daddy because that period I used to upload her and now I think Amanda has this culture where her birthday she knows I'll get her a cake.
She already knows. Is Astalavi coming? That's the question.
She knows. So like that's how much we've imbibed. What's the word now? We've entered each other. So much so that even the last born that is 4. Amanda is 4.
She'll be 5.
And even Amanda knows.
We did do donation, please.
Astalavi is there. Help us send money. She said she wants Lambo. Even though it's we that will drive it, but help us send money.
We'll send our GoFund account. You can send it to me, and we'll see what we can do about it.
All right.
So yes, I think one thing I also enjoy with the fact that I used to influence you one way or the other. I started going to the gym.
Yes.
And you're like, Alemz on the big go.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm bigger than him. You'll not believe, but I'm bigger than him.
Lift down.
People will not believe.
Why would they believe?
Because I'm bigger than you.
How are you bigger than me? How?
Nothing spoiled.
And it's good, usually good influence. Good influence.
Yes. Actually, you're supposed to do like 3 days Thanksgiving. That Lord, thank you for bringing
you know that trend we then they do for TikTok.
But you're supposed to thank God. Suppose they thank God, say I come into your life.
Me, I no come into your.
No, now you where you even follow, you no follow Mendo. Backyard no Backyard no
me, I no come into your. You know how many things not thief from house. Even today, you go still thief.
Normal.
Even you go still thief.
No, yes, I forgot to mention. Astalavi usually give me discounts sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time, but I think
and there are sometimes that I used to take You
No,
will
no.
take.
I think I'm the highest spending customer.
Are you?
Yes.
Let's
Returning
say,
customer.
returning customer.
Yes, highest spending.
Because
You think say it easy?
usually buy almost people use almost all the habits products.
Do you understand? And I still
almost
see
all the
habit
habit
products for
products.
you, so I won't carry. No worry, you don't go too far. You get some habit products I won't carry. But yeah, Astalavi has actually been a great influence in my life. I think many of the times he will just come to me and tell me. I think for advice here, I think many of the times we might not talk about that aspect. You guys might see the cruise aspect of Astalavi, but there are times that Astalavi will just come to my DM and say, X Alemz, this thing, some people say, but say it's not true. But we'll just come and say, I understand the fact that you are being a friendly guy, you are doing this, you are doing that, but I would love that you do this, you do that. And we just find it very, very, very interesting that we hear each other. Like, we hear each other a lot. When it comes to advice, we hear each other a lot. There are times that I'll just come to Astalavi's DM and tell him, oh, I need this advice on this, I need this advice on that. And he will just say, okay, I think this, I think. There are times that, nothing go do my account, nothing. I'll just say, Alpha, I want chopo. Normally, you will say no. For me, I don't know about that. You say no. All of a sudden, I'll just say alert. I don't say you don't send me food. It's love. He loves me so much that I cannot throw me away. But I think also our friendship has birthed like many other friendships.
Yes.
Like many other friendships.
Many other. There is Amarachi.
Yeah.
There is Ifetulua. There's
Yes.
Kelechi. Do you remember Kelechi was on that WhatsApp group?
Yes, Kelechi.
There's Kelechi.
There are a lot of people that we've actually met through our friendship.
A lot.
And I think my pastor one time was like, who is this Astalavi guy?
Yes.
And all of that. And
Like, if you go to his church and mention my name, they know
almost
me.
everybody knows him.
If you come to my church and mention his name, they know him. It's that kind of interconnectivity, and it's great. It's great.
Yeah, I love it for me.
So till next time, or if there's anything you like,
if you have questions that you like to ask,
Farabale jare.
You're shouting at me.
I dey talk, no dey interrupt me. I no be your mate. Sorry, we don't need to do like that. So, if there's anything you like to ask or for us to talk about, just let us know. And yeah, let us know if you enjoyed this. Oya talk. Caleb, Oya off mic. Off.
You say off mic. No me go off mic.
Oya,
help us pause. No worry. Thank you for coming to this thing. Peace out.
Peace out.
Hey, daddy. Dear father, I started it, he continued, I stopped.
Na legacy.
It's a legacy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New collection. Thank you.